Hello, students. I'm Rodrigo Bermudez, and this is College English 2. And today we're going to be doing Unit 2 in your student books. So if you guys could open your books to Unit 2. Okay, I think it's exciting. Okay, we'll take a look at the vocabulary first. And we'll be looking at different kinds of movies and music styles. Okay, so look at the picture first. Okay, what are the movie and music styles? Okay, let's look at number 1. It's Summer Love. Okay, so what kind of movie is it? Okay, it's romantic comedy, right? Romantic comedy. Okay, and number 2, Meltdown is an action movie. 3, Nightmare Vacation is a horror movie, right? Scary movie or horror movie. Okay, and number 4, Planet X is science fiction. And 5, Supercat is animation. And number 6, The Fighters is a martial arts movie. So martial arts movie is when there's like karate or kung fu or taekwondo. We say those kinds of movies are martial arts movies. Okay, and then we'll look at some music styles. Okay, so for number 7, that is a jazz, right? Cool notes, jazz. Okay, and number 8 is classical music, right? Mozart, classical music. And number 9, we see those guys with the cowboy hats and the guitars. Okay, that's country music. And number 10, we can see those guys are playing heavy metal, right? Heavy metal music, heavy metal. Okay, and number 11, MC Jack, he does rap, right? Rap music. And number 12, that is soul music, R&B or soul music. Okay, so for part 2, I want you guys to talk about what kinds of movies and music do you like. Okay, so let's have a conversation about these things or talk with a partner. Pair work means speaking with a partner. Okay, so you could say, oh, do you like horror movies? Oh, no, I don't. All right, I think they are too scary. I get nightmares when I sleep. Okay, so you guys answer also, right? Okay, do you like rap music? Oh, yes, I do. Okay, I really like Eminem and Jay-Z. Okay, oh, so do I. Or, oh, really? I don't. Okay, and do you like action movies? No, I don't. Oh, really? I do. Okay, I really like the Fast and Furious action movies with the fast cars. Okay, so go ahead and answer about you, right? We want to have a conversation. So if you can, try to ask someone who's with you or try to answer my questions. Okay, if you need more time, remember just to stop the video. You can pause the video, take your time, or go back in the video if you need more time to hear what I'm saying. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me. Okay, so please feel free to contact me if you guys have some questions. Okay, so for some of the other ones, you can say, oh, do you like animation? Ah, yes, I do. Okay, I really like the Shrek movies. Okay, what about you? What animation movies do you like? Okay, so you can say, oh, I like the Frozen movies. Okay, or I like the Invincibles. Okay, so please go through those and say, oh, do you like heavy metal? Do you like soul music, R&B? No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, and tell me why, and maybe give me some examples of some of the R&B singers you like, or some of the horror movies that you like. Okay. So once we finish that, let's go ahead and go to the next page. Okay, we'll take a look at the conversation on the next page. Okay, so I will say the conversation first, okay, and then you guys can practice it. So please write the answers when you hear me say it. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So Anna and Anthony are having a conversation. Okay, so Anna says, what's that noise? I'm watching a horror movie. Oh, I can't stand those movies. Why? They are fun, and this one is really exciting. I think they are terrible. Okay, so what kinds of movies do you like? Well, I'm not really a movie fan. I prefer listening to music. What kind of music? I love classical music. I think it's very relaxing. I don't. I think it's boring. Okay, so you guys try and say that conversation yourself or with a partner. Okay, if you guys can say it with a partner also. Okay, and then I want you guys to do the conversation 2 more times. Okay, so I want you to use the words in the bottom box. Okay, so for the first one, you could say, I'm watching an action movie. Okay, and number 2, oh, they are cool. Okay, 3, oh, I think they're violent. Okay, 4, I love soul music. Okay, so you'll do that conversation again, and then you'll do it one more time with this set of words here. Okay, you'll do it with these words. Okay, and then you'll practice it one more time, and then you'll make your own conversation for the last one. Okay, for the next set of words, you'll say, oh, they are number 1, I'm watching a romantic comedy. Okay, 2, they are interesting. Okay, 3, I think they are boring. And 4, what kind of music? I love rap. Okay, and then you guys go ahead and make the conversation yourselves, just what you think. You say, what's that noise? I'm watching. So write down something that you're watching. Okay, maybe an animation movie or a science fiction movie, sci-fi. Okay, and number 2, oh, I can't stand those movies. Why? Okay, they are fascinating, or they are amazing. Okay, just what you think. Okay, and number 3, I think they are, okay, so you need to write something here that's negative, right? So we saw before, Anna thought they were terrible, violent, or boring. Okay, so I think they are awful. Okay, so you need to find another negative word, awful or terrible, right? Okay, and number 4, what kind of music do you love? Okay, I love pop music, or you could say I love K-pop, or I love R&B music. Okay, so go ahead and take your time and write something there. Okay, and then once you finish that, we'll go ahead and we'll go to the next page. We'll take a look at the language practice page. Okay, language practice. Okay, so I will say the sentences. Okay, we're going to use adjectives ending in ing and ed. Okay, so for this language practice, just remember when you use the ed, it's when you're talking about feelings, right? So you can say, I feel bored, or I'm tired, or he is excited, okay, or she is frightened. She is scared, right? Frightened means scared, right? She is scared. So we use the ed when we're talking about feelings, okay? And then when we're talking about something else, we use the ing, right? So you can say, I think this book is interesting, or I think that movie is exciting, okay? Or this song is boring. Okay, or I think jazz music is boring. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the examples in the book. Okay, so I will say the sentences, and then you guys can repeat. Okay, so I think horror movies are frightening. They are frightening movies. I'm frightened by horror movies. I think action movies are interesting. They are interesting movies. I'm interested in action movies. Do you like jazz? Yes, I think it's very relaxing. Okay, yes, it makes me feel relaxed. Okay, so you guys repeat what I said. Okay, practice the pronunciation and saying the sentences. Okay, so take a minute to repeat what I just said. And then we will do some practice for part 1. Okay, let's complete the sentences with a pair of words. So number 1 is her new CD is amazing. I'm amazed by her voice. How does she make that sound? Okay, so can you guys go ahead and take a minute to try to do number 2, 3, and 4? You guys try to do it first, and then you can check your answers. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video here and write your answers. Okay, and then let's check them. Okay, so number 1, I'm excited about this weekend. Going to a concert is really exciting. Okay, 3, that's disappointing. I'm really disappointed the concert is sold out. Okay, and number 4, this music is so amazing. I always get amazed when I listen to jazz. Okay, and then for part 2, write your opinion about these things. So just write down what you think about these things. Okay, so for number 1, you could say, oh, I think live concerts are very exciting. Okay, I think music festivals are amazing. Okay, I think movie theaters, okay, are exciting, interesting. Okay, so you guys just write down what you think. Okay, and I think classic old movies are boring. Okay, you guys can just write down your own opinions. Okay, and then for part 3, I want you to talk to someone about what you wrote down for part 2. Right, so you can say, oh, I think live concerts are very exciting. Oh, really? I think they're usually disappointing. Okay. And so if someone says, oh, I think classic old movies are boring, you could say, oh, really? I think they are interesting. I feel like I can learn something about the past. Okay, so just write down what you think first for part 2, and then for part 3, try to talk about it with someone, or just answer it with me here. Okay. So I can say, oh, I think movie theaters are so exciting. Okay, what do you think? Okay, oh yeah, really? So do I. Okay, I think they're comfortable and exciting. Okay, and I think music festivals are amazing. Okay, you can say, oh, so do I. I always enjoy going to music festivals. Okay, and then for the last part for page 12, we'll look at the pronunciation. So we'll take a look at the bottom of the page, the pronunciation. Okay, final ED sounds. Okay, what final ED sound do you hear? Okay, so listen, just listen. Okay, notice how the final ED sounds like duh, t, or id. What sound does each word end with? Okay, choose the correct sound. Okay, so go ahead and listen. Number 1, bored. Okay, what sound do you hear at the end? Bored. Okay, 2, relaxed. Relaxed. 3, interested, interested. Okay, and 4, frightened, frightened. And 5, excited, excited. Okay, go ahead and check your answers. So for number 1, you should have heard bored, the D sound, D. Okay, 2, relaxed. Okay, the T sound, relaxed. Okay, interested. Okay, ID, id. Frightened. It's the D, the D sound. Okay, and excited, excited, the ED, ID, id. Okay, excited, id. Okay, so let's end the video here, and I'll post the second part in just a moment. Okay, so we'll continue and finish Unit 2, and then we'll also check your answers for the homework in the workbook. Okay, just a moment.